He said, let me tell you a story about a man, a master, an owner of a business, we might say. And he had 3 servants, and he called them in because he's going to go on a long trip, and so he's going to give some assignments to these 3 servants. And to the first man, he calls him up and says, here are 10 bags of gold, or 5 bags of gold. And to the second, he gave 2 bags of gold. And to the third one, he gave 1 bag of gold. He said, I'm going to go away. You guys just handle my business. You're stewarding my business while I'm gone. I've made investment in you. Let's see what you do with it. In essence, what he said. So the master goes away for a period of time. He comes back, and he calls all of those 3 servants together and says, okay, let me see what you've been doing while I've been away. And the man with 5 bags of gold comes back and says, Master, I've been working hard and been doing great. Here's 10 bags. I turned your 5 into 10. And the master said, well done, good and faithful servant. The man with 2 bags of gold, as the master asked him for an accounting, he says, Master, I've been working hard too. I've been doing a great job. I took what you gave me and I multiplied. Here are 4 bags of gold back from the 2 that you first gave me. And so he says to this gentleman as well, well done, good and faithful servant. But there's another man in the story who received 1 bag of gold. Let's take a look at his thinking, because his thinking is very different from the thinking of the other 2. And what I want you to see today is what's going on in your head matters. Amen? What's going on between your ears up here really matters. What you think matters. What you believe matters. Matthew 25, beginning in verse 24. Then the servant who got 1 bag of money came to the master. The servant said, Master, I thought. It was in my head. This was my perception. This is how I thought. This is what I believed. Master, I knew you were a very hard man. You harvest where you did not plant. You gather crops where you did not put any seeds. So I was, what was he? Afraid. I went and hid your money in the ground. Here's the 1 bag of money you gave me. Here's what I want you to see. The man given the 1 bag of gold, he says, you know what? I thought about you, and I thought, that guy's really a hard guy. I don't want to lose his money. And he reasoned in his own thinking a negative perspective of his master, of his boss, if you will. And because of that, it created fear inside. What he thought created an emotion. Are you tracking with me today? What he was thinking resulted in an emotion that resulted in an action. I thought you were mean and hard, so I was afraid, so I hid my talent in the earth. It all started not with hiding the talent. It started with the wrong set of beliefs up here.